This is Sweet Brush Production. The writing is on the wall.
Hi, my name is Lizanne Libner with Sweet Brush Productions LLC, and today we're going to be working on a beginner project, which is to put a chalkboard in the texture. So in order to achieve the smoothness of the chalkboard, we're going to have to smooth out the part of the wall that we're going to do the chalkboard on. There's a couple of different ideas that you can, if you want to do a chalkboard in your kitchen, you could do a pear shape, you could do an apple shape, you could do really any kind of shape that suits the area that you're doing. I've decided to do a floor-to-ceiling chalkboard, starting at the top of the baseboard and going right up to the ceiling. And when this project is finished, I'm going to frame it off with a wood frame that now I've taken off the wall. Everything looks very straight and level. I took a step back and looked at it and tried to visualize what the inside of the wall is going to look like with the black chalkboard paint, and I'm very happy with the what I've masked off with the tape. So I'm ready to start joint compounding. Again, the reason I'm joint compounding is because this is a knockdown texture and it's not smooth. And in order, a chalkboard is very smooth, so we're going to have to change the texture on the inside of this wall to make it a good base for a chalkboard. Cut it after it dried. A heavy magnet didn't stick, and a thin, light magnet did stick. So this is definitely all in the amount of coats that you do. Another reason to follow the instructions carefully. So here we go with coat number 2. Stand down. Tally ho. It gets so much richer now. Now we can see that second coat go over the first coat, the richness of it. Oh yeah! Talk to me, magnet. Okay, we're at the final stage of our project now. We've got the magnetic paint up. We did 3 very thin coats of that. And just to test it before I put the chalkboard paint on, let's see if it works. Ready? Look at that. It's magnetic. It's absolutely magnetic. I'm very satisfied with the surface, the smoothness of the surface. And so now I am ready to put the chalkboard paint on. I'm going to put 2 coats of that on and hope that, I think the key here is just no roller marks. Just want it to be smooth. So this was shaken at the store, and then I gave it a little. Looking good, if I do say so myself. Very pleasing project. Very easy. Okay, so now we're at the final step, which is the reveal. I'm going to take the tape off. The tape actually has a lot of layers of stuff on it, starting with the joint compound, the coat of primer that we put on, and then the 2 coats of magnetic tape, and the 2 coats of the chalkboard paint that we put on. So we've got to pull this tape down very methodically and slowly. It's worth it, though. This is really the best part. This is where you can really see the edge. So I'm going to go ahead and try to reach the top. I've taken the tape off and revealed the chalkboard. The edges, because the knockdown next to it aren't perfectly straight. That's okay. There's a couple different ways that I'm going to deal with that. I probably will end up putting a frame around it. Maybe it'll be cork, or maybe just a regular wood frame around it, and that's going to take care of that problem. There is some bleeding up there, which is normal when you're painting next to knockdown texture. The nooks and crannies pick up paint from underneath, and that's where we press the brush against the ceiling. So I'm going to just touch up the ceiling. I do have the ceiling paint, so I'm going to take an artist brush and just lightly go in there and cover up that black, so that's not a problem. It's good. I like it. The magnet still works underneath the 2 coats of chalkboard paint. so that's good. This has to wait 24 hours before we can actually try to write on it with chalk. So that's the project. That's the kitchen chalkboard. The writing is on the wall. Our project is complete. Here's the chalkboard with the magnetic. It's the magnetic chalkboard. Very happy with it. Looking forward to writing down a lot of ideas and recipes and messages. So this is Sweet Brush Productions LLC. The project is called The Writing is on the Wall. Look it up at sweetbrush.com. My name is Lizanne. See you next time.